Hello, Maria. Welcome to Z Connect. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for joining us here, Maria, to share your experience with Dubai Autism Center. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a mum of three. My youngest is Danny. He's here at Dubai Autism Center. He's 15. And my other two are at another school in Al Barsha South.
Okay. And how long have you been in the UAE for?
Oh, not very long. We came over in August, so 6 months.
Okay. And where are you from originally?
So I'm half Chilean and half English.
Okay.
And my husband's Egyptian, but we were in the UK for about 10 years before coming here.
Okay. Right. And now just take me through Danny's journey of when you discovered that he has autism, and then if you went to other centers or if you did other kind of treatments or therapies for him once you found out, and then we'll take it from there.
Sure. So Danny was born in Holland, and my children are all very close in age. They're 17 months on either side. But I think I felt there was something different with Danny when he was about 6 or 9 months old.
Okay.
And I kept mentioning it to the health visitor centre, and they kept saying, no, he's fine, he's just slow. And Danny was a very happy baby. He slept through the night from 8 weeks. He was a gift.
Yeah.
You know, he was amazing. And he ate everything you fed him, and he was happy, so long as he was in his safe zone.
Yeah.
But I think around about 2.5 or so, they said they could see it, and they fast-tracked us for assessment. He would walk around holding a stick and things and exhibiting certain behaviours, and he was quite slow meeting his milestones, which had concerned me. But he was meeting them. I was just kind of at the far end of things. We went through a long process of lots of different tests on his cognitive skills and things.
This is when he was how?
So he was 3.
Okay.
And we got the diagnosis just before he was 4 years old. But at that stage we moved to England. And I think around the age of 8, it became evident that he needed a specialist setting.
Yeah.
Although he's very capable on an academic front, he struggles with too much noise. He's very sensitive to noise. He's very sensitive to tastes and smells and crowded spaces. And I think he really needed an environment that was set up with his needs in mind. Yeah. Which he was never going to have in a mainstream. He was in a specialist setting in the UK for 2 years before we came here.
Right, and then why did you decide to move here?
Well, my husband was very keen to come here. He, being Egyptian, but having grown up all over the world, he's very much Middle East meets West, and Dubai is very much Middle East meets West. We have family here.
Yeah, okay.
It's very safe. You know, my children are in their teens, and it's comfortable for me to know that they're out and they're relatively safe.
Were you also like researching and also considering this place because you thought Danny could get better help and support here?
Yes, so that was one of my big concerns about coming out here, was not being able to access the right level of help for him. But when we visited here, I was obviously, all my fears were put to rest, so to speak. And I was pleasantly surprised by the facilities and the different resources that are available to him. I'm always really pleased to see the amount of training courses that are offered to parents and the community that's built. The knowledge sharing, the High Rasmus app is amazing.
So tell me about how it went about as soon as you joined Dubai Autism Center, the kind of trainings that you went through as a parent, and of course Danny as well.
So the transition for him was surprisingly smooth, probably better than my other 2 children. Because we had come here with him and he had met staff, he had kind of an idea of what he was going into. And in terms of the training, I recently had a demo, speech and language therapy. And I must admit, I wondered what they were going to teach me, because Danny is very communicative, very articulate. He has a huge vocabulary. And sometimes it's difficult to tell when you're talking to him. But actually, they're brilliant. They had spotted lots of our challenges with him in terms of his use of language, and suggested various interventions as to how to kind of steer the conversation, etc. So it was good.
Okay, sure. And what are the other behavioral changes that you've noticed in him after being here at the Dubai Autism Center?
Typically his first reaction to everything is no, but we see less of that now.
Yeah.
And he's also, although he grumbles about it, like when he comes in, he'll drop his bag on the floor and I'll say, can you pick that up and put it away, please? He will do it.
Yeah.
Whereas before, there would be a big argument as to why he didn't need to do it, and he might storm off and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
okay. All right, Maria, thank you so much for talking to us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.